Hey, Weatherman Ray here, or Wixman Ray, whatever you prefer to call me. My channel says Wixman Ray, so hey, we'll go with that, right? Okay, I'm being weird. All right, good afternoon. It's almost evening. 5:30. We'll just call it 5:30. That's close enough. Central Time. 3:30 out on the West Coast, 4:30 Mountain Time, and 6:30 out on the East Coast. So. Afternoon out west and getting to be evening on the eastern half of the country. All right, but you guys already know that. So we got this upper level low over the northern Rockies here. Quite a bit of cloud cover over Washington, Oregon, Idaho, into Montana. There's some thunderstorms up in Montana, pretty good, and maybe a little bit back in Idaho and down into Wyoming, but mostly just rain and snow back here. You got some areas of rain and snow, mostly higher elevation snow. Some showers down in Nevada too. My better half reported to me today that they had some rain out there in Elko, Nevada, which is up in this part of the world, northern Nevada. Yeah, and then it looks like we might have. This might just be some high cloud across Arizona and Colorado, the Four Corners region. I don't know. There might be a couple showers out in Colorado. It's hard to say, but we'll take a look. Then we got this little wave kind of moving across the plains here, mostly high cloud. A couple showers and storms up in South Dakota. They were in Nebraska, kind of moving out of there. And then we got like a rogue storm down here in southwest Texas again, just a little farther east than they were yesterday. And then we got some showers and thunderstorms over Louisiana and East Texas. Also a few showers down here across, I think it was Alabama, maybe northwest Florida where I saw it. Then just some clouds kind of floating around across southern Georgia and parts of Florida, but nothing significant with that. We did see quite a bit of cloud cover across Kansas City area, so good part of Missouri, Kansas, and Oklahoma, even parts of North Texas. Had some cloudy conditions for a good part of the day with these low clouds. These are just lower level clouds. With it's all that moisture pumping up off the Gulf. So then we got some thunderstorms rumbling across the Illinois, not Illinois, Indiana, um, especially into Ohio, and then a couple of them down into southern Michigan. And then we got this wave up here that we talked about over the last couple days, going across the northeast with some showers up there, some rain showers mostly. It's warm enough for rain, a chilly rain, albeit at that. Also, a little bit of this looks like the remnants of that little wave that was coming across yesterday down through the mid-Atlantic. A few showers here in southern Virginia, maybe northern parts of North Carolina. We'll take a look at our observations now. So start up in the northeast. Yeah, a little bit of rain. Nothing, no widespread, but there's some areas of rain up there around Bangor and some other parts of Maine, northern Maine. So it's in the 40s there. So a little chilly, cool, coldish rain there. Farther south, a little bit warmer in New York, 50s and 60s. We got a few showers out there across New York, even northern Pennsylvania. There was a couple up here in New Hampshire and Vermont, but not much to write home about really. Um, a few little showers, maybe even a little bit of thunder in West Virginia there over into Maryland, a little rogue shower. Here's the showers I was telling you about down here in southern Virginia and northern part of North Carolina. So just got a little disturbance in the atmosphere. Still got some thunderstorms in the same general area as yesterday, just a little farther to the east, but looks like one severe storm, severe thunderstorm warning there. Where's that? It's like Bellefontaine. So up there in Ohio. So some thunderstorms rumbling across that area. Couple want to misbehave. There's a couple showers and storms up here across southern Michigan. Pretty warm up there too in the 70s. I guess it's cooled into the 60s where you had all that heavier shower and storm activity. Pretty warm across the southeast in the mid-Atlantic in the 70s and some 80s here, low 80s. Same thing across Florida, 70s to low 80s. Then here's some thunderstorms across East Texas. Nothing too severe, but getting some downpours out of some of them. So from parts of Louisiana and East Texas. There's a few of them showers down here in north of Mobile. Even a couple up into Mississippi, southern part of Mississippi. Just a couple scattered showers out there. So getting a little bit of rain down there. Back in Texas, pretty warm. It's starting to warm back up after them cool days of rain we had over the earlier in the week. Now it's back up in the 80s, so closer to what they expect this time of year. Had a severe thunderstorm. It looks like it's starting to weaken now. They may drop that, but that was out there. What is this site called? Dryden. So I think that's where they're close to the Big Bend area, unless that's down here. I don't know. Don't quote. I might be off. I know it's somewhere out here. That Big Bend, was it a national park or something? Okay, Ray's off on doesn't know what he's talking about. So El Paso's at 86. My hometown where I grew up, Alamogordo. I'm not seeing an observation, but it looks like they're in the 80s out there. So Las Cruces 82. Home of the New Mexico State Aggies. Albuquerque's at 80. That's the home of the UNM, or University of New Mexico Lobos. I grew up in New Mexico, so those were my teams back in the day. Mostly basketball. They were never good at football. Every once in a while, they had some pretty good basketball teams way back. What was it, in the 70s and 80s, until they had some scandals going on. I think it was, I can't remember the guy's name. Was it, Brent something. It starts with a L. Anyways, there were some scandals with him. They had some pretty decent basketball teams. Nothing like, the East Coast teams, but hey, they did well for West Coast teams. Quite a bit of shower activity across northern part of Nevada. A couple might even be a little lightning trying to get out some of this. Same thing in northern Utah, back up into Wyoming, Idaho. Pretty good band of rain and heavier rain out there by Pendleton, Oregon. A little bit cool out there. Looks like it's in the 40s and some 50s showing up here and there. So a little bit chilly. Man, it's 40 in Elko. That's where my wife's staying until we move out here. Anyways, and then this is where the thunderstorms are. It's pretty warm out there. It's 80 out here in this part of 70s and 80s, and farther back you got that. That's where it gets colder. Some 40s and 60s, kind of in between. A little bit of winds too. Some gusty winds out there, gusting up to about 40 miles an hour. Same thing out here. Look at that, gusting up to almost 50 there in Pendleton. So that might be associated with that rain, but yeah, a little breezy out in northern Nevada and Utah, gusting up to 20 or maybe 30 in spots. Still a few little showers over northern part of California. Nothing too significant, but hey, they can take every bit of rain they can get there. That's about it. Oh yeah, there's some pretty good winds across the plains too, especially as you get up into this area. Kansas, Nebraska, and South Dakota. Looks like some gusts to 40, maybe even near 50 miles an hour in some spots. So yeah, a little breezy to windy out there. Probably pushing you around if you're a truck driver or just driving across the plains today. All right, so that's it for the surface observations. We'll give you a quick update on our forecast now. So we'll just go for the rest of tonight. Here we go. Why isn't this updating? There we go. So yeah, it looks like some more showers and maybe even some storms may develop over parts of Nebraska and South Dakota. That's where we saw that stuff earlier. Those showers and storms trying to develop. Still got this stuff out over the west here. Got a low pressure developing. It looks like it's near the Montana-Canadian border. A little bit of rain trying to break out across northern Minnesota. Here's some showers and storms across Ohio and parts of Indiana. They may move down into parts of West Virginia and Pennsylvania there maybe. Looks like a little bit of lingering stuff tonight across the Northeast up there, especially Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. And then this stuff down here, you're still going to see a few showers and thunderstorms, but it's kind of looks like it's going to, you know, not be as numerous as we go overnight. That might be a few lingering by morning. This is by morning, so there might be a few little showers popping up across, eastern Kansas down to Oklahoma, maybe even near northwest parts of Missouri and up into this area. As this low pressure pushes east, we still see the lingering rain and snow across the west, out there in the northern Rockies. Still got some lingering stuff then tomorrow morning across the northeast. Still got this stuff. Looks like this is pushing east a little bit into Mississippi and Louisiana, maybe Arkansas. A few showers and storms. But it looks like as we go into tomorrow afternoon, especially, you know, I don't know, mid to late afternoon, there some thunderstorms should develop out here in Iowa and parts of eastern Nebraska down into Kansas. There might be a little bit of activity over into Missouri here in the later in the afternoon. So we might get some severe popping up. Still see some thunderstorms down here. Yeah, see that? That's by later in the night. So this whole area from Oklahoma, Texas, at least North Texas through Kansas, Missouri, Iowa. So Nebraska will kind of be early on, and then it'll be shifting east into Iowa and parts of Minnesota and Wisconsin and Illinois. So showers and thunderstorms, some may be severe. So that's for Thursday evening, afternoon, evening. Still some lingering snow and rain across the west here. But that should be dying down. Still a little bit by Friday morning. So Friday, this front will move east, and then we got the showers kind of pushing down towards Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Kentucky, Tennessee, and then up into Ohio Valley and back through Michigan. That's through tomorrow evening. That's as far as I'm going to go. I'll cover the weekend as we get into tomorrow. And this is later in the evening. It starts shifting towards almost to the northeast through southern part of Ohio Valley through Kentucky, Tennessee, and parts of the south down here. So some severe possible there. And then we got some lingering stuff, maybe a little bit of rain developing across Nebraska and South Dakota. Maybe a little disturbance coming out of the Rockies there. Let's look at our convective outlooks here. So this is what we got. They got a marginal risk out where we saw those storms. I think there was one severe thunderstorm warning out there. They still got this whole area. I think the best chances will be up into the north. Down here, nothing's developed, but I guess there's a chance. So we'll see how that goes. For tomorrow, where the yellow is, Minnesota, southern Minnesota, down into Iowa, eastern Nebraska, Kansas, and Missouri. So Omaha, Kansas City, Wichita, up into Des Moines and southern parts of Minnesota. Watch out. And then where the dark green is, there's a marginal risk. So you're not even out of the woods. So maybe some severe storms. Looks like a pretty decent tornado risk through that area. Wind threat and hail threat's pretty high. So yeah, watch out tomorrow. Looks like it'll be pretty rough and tumble for Thursday. Looks like they're still looking over Arkansas, eastern Oklahoma, northeast Texas, parts of northern Louisiana, and even in parts of the south and southeast here into the, going towards Kentucky and Tennessee. This dark green. There's threat of severe down there on that's on Friday. So watch out down there for rough and tumble weather. I didn't really talk about it a lot, but wow, look at that. That's Saturday. So, yeah, so man, Oklahoma, Kansas, even parts of, Arkansas and Missouri and North Texas. Looks like they're pretty confident. So watch out there on Saturday. Sunday, same general area. Wow. Through the kind of central and southern plains. So and that shifts east on Monday. Wow. So active through the weekend at least. So they're pretty confident about that. but we didn't really look at that. I didn't want to get too far in depth, but just be aware there's probably going to be severe thunderstorms around parts of the country this weekend, starting Thursday. So Thursday all the way through the weekend, and maybe even into Monday for parts of the country. All right, that's all I've got for you. I appreciate y'all. I gotta hurry and get out of here. Got some pizza coming, I believe. I ordered a pizza, so I want to end this before they knock at the door. So, hey, I appreciate y'all, all 51 of you beautiful subscribers, and all 100,000 of you that are looking at this. I know you're out there and watching. So please like and subscribe. Tell your friends, your family, your kids, your grandkids. Tell them they want to learn more about weather. Come see Wixman Ray's channel. Okay, Wixman Ray out.